Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to talk about some PlayStation on PC updates. Guys, we got some major PC titles coming out next week. Yes, they're a little bit of a delayed release, but we got Final Fantasy 16 dropping next week. 2 days after that, we got God of War Ragnarok dropping, and we have launch times for that. I know PlayStation isn't in everyone's good graces as far as PSN account linking goes, and we'll talk about that as it pertains to another game as well, as that game is going to require account linking, and it has gotten some details revealed on top of that. But right off the top, we're going to talk about God of War Ragnarok. We're going to talk about that other game, which is Until Dawn. To preface, if you are looking to pick up either of those games, Green Man Gaming is the spot to go over there. If you're an XP member, God of War Ragnarok is 17% off. You'll pay less than $50 for it, $49.79. You won't pay tax either. I think that's a pretty good shout for God of War Ragnarok. If you're not an XP member, use the code SEP15, that's for September 15, SEP15, and you'll save 15%. Until Dawn, on the other hand, is 12% off for XP members, $52.79. Gotta say, kind of a hefty price point for Until Dawn, not gonna lie, but we'll talk about that along with account linking. But God of War Ragnarok will be dropping on September the 19th, and it will be dropping 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern. Your local time may vary. I am excited for God of War Ragnarok. Don't get me wrong. I think it is going to be a great release on PC. That's September the 19th, by the way, and preloads will be kicking off on September 17th, so that's exciting. Preloads for Ragnarok are going to be available as well. Obviously, this is also a direct sequel to God of War 2018, so make sure you play God of War 2018 prior to Ragnarok. Ragnarok as a game, I honestly did not like it as much as God of War 2018. I think a lot of that was not even the Atreus sections, which I know some people were really down on, but God of War 2018 had the benefit of me just being blown away at this new style of God of War that was totally up my alley. God of War Ragnarok, I kind of went into it with an expectation level set. 2018, I didn't really do that, and if you guys don't know, I'm not crazy about the God of War games pre-God of War 2018. Like, I like them, don't get me wrong, but I thought they were fine action games. I didn't think they were this AAA, you know, one of Sony's best IPs and one of their IPs that I really gravitated towards. Things changed with God of War 2018, and I thought that game was tremendous. Ragnarok was really good as well, and it closes the Norse chapter for God of War, which, you know, some people are going to say, hey, that was a quick chapter, but the reasoning Santa Monica gave actually made a lot of sense because the game development cycles are 5 years, and given that, you know, you're talking about 10 years of game development time across 2018 and Ragnarok, they want to move on after Ragnarok into a new era of God of War, and I believe Santa Monica's also working on a new IP. This game will require a PlayStation Network account linking, so keep that in mind. Like, that is something you're gonna have to deal with going forward. It is what it is as far as that's concerned. You know, I have been pretty critical about it. I have been pretty down on it. However, if I look at it glass half full instead of half empty, 10 years ago, if you told me that God of War, Last of Us, and all of these games would be on PC, I would have said that you were crazy. I wouldn't have ever believed that that would have been the case. And yes, for a while we were getting these games without the account linking, and that was great, but they are PlayStation published titles. This is something we've dealt with a lot of other games, Rockstar titles, Ubisoft games, EA games. Am I just gonna boycott all of those games as well because we gotta use a third-party launcher? I don't like it, I hate it, but, you know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and, you know, I kind of just have to deal with it in this case. Helldivers 2 was a totally different situation because they tried to add that in after the game had already come out. These games, they're being upfront. The clarity is there that you will require PlayStation Network account linking, and I will add, the game not being sold in the regions that PlayStation Network isn't available in, that is ridiculous as well. It limiting Steam Deck verification, that is insane as well. Like, they're hindering themselves as far as this is concerned, but that's how desperate they are to get you in their ecosystem. And don't get it wrong, even with these PC releases, their ultimate goal, if they could have it their way, is to get you in their ecosystem, is to get you buying PlayStation Plus. Trust me, guys, if Concord was this gigantic success and it's a home run and they had a lot of other online games, they would try to bake PlayStation Plus into a PC as well. Sony will do whatever they can and whatever they can get away with more than anything, and that's just how it's gonna be. account linking is what it is. It's something that I do think they'll ultimately get away with, but as far as sales go, like, you're hindering yourself by not selling the game in regions where it's not available for. That's what I'm down on mostly. Next up, another game that's going to require account linking is Until Dawn. We do have system specifications out as well. I'm not going to go in depth in this video on Until Dawn system requirements. I'll go over that in a different video. They do note, again, alongside the system requirements, which they do have 4 tiers, which I'm very appreciative of. I like, multiple tiers. More than 2, that should say. We do know that there's going to be full DualSense support, so that's great. Upscaling with NVIDIA DLSS 3 and AMD FSR 3, seeing DLSS 3 is always great. Ultra-wide aspect ratio. You've got ray tracing support, and an unlocked frame rate as well will be available. Now, the game does have a lot of visual enhancements over the original Until Dawn, but Sony, as far as re-releasing these games at a premier price point, Last of Us was priced at $70 on PlayStation 5. Last of Us Part 1. It was priced at $60 on PC as well. Like, some of these price points are insane, but like, yo, it's just Sony being Sony. The delayed releases on PC also being $60, like, that's a little bit concerning. But you can get away with that price point when it comes to God of War, even a Ratchet and Clank to an extent, because those are legacy IPs. Last of Us, again, established IP, is a huge IP. When you're looking at Until Dawn, like, I ain't trying to hate on Until Dawn. I actually liked Until Dawn a lot, but playing the game a decade after its initial release, and it being priced at $60 for the level of game that it is, I'm sorry, that is insane to me. Like, that is ridiculous to me as far as what Until Dawn is. Until Dawn isn't this blow-away experience. It's a fun, interactive horror experience, really a throwback to, cheesy horror movies. It's an enjoyable time, don't get me wrong, but that initial $60 price point 10 years ago was a little bit much. Nowadays, at $60, I just think the price point's ridiculous, but I would say add it to the wish list if the account linking doesn't bother you, which, by the way, again, this game will have account linking as well, which is going to limit the success level of a game like this for certainly it is. There you go with that. $52 on GMG, though, so at least it's a little bit more palatable of a pickup there. But I would say, if you want to pick it up, you should be waiting for at least south of $30, and ideally south of $20. But PlayStation games do hold up in price for quite a while, so do keep that in mind as well. But that's going to do it for me. Again, I'm excited to revisit God of War Ragnarok. Remember that this is going to include the Valhalla DLC as well, which is great. It was free DLC on PlayStation, of course, but that's DLC that they could have easily charged for. So excited for that. Make sure you play God of War 2018, and Until Dawn is going to be dropping on PC here as well. Another PlayStation release on October the 4th. PlayStation Network account linking will be required for both games, and you can get both games a little bit cheaper over at GMG. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.